Welcome back. Okay, continuing on, we didn't actually finish, we'll finish the rest of chapter 3 right now and then move on to chapter 4. Heck, former races of men even sang about the beauty of such signs and patterns. Not that they authentically cared for those aesthetics, or any for that matter. They only harped endlessly on the eternal promise of interminable prime health, youthful exuberance, personal exaltation, conceits of incrementing intellect, and guaranteed carnality. But alas, these symbols in the end are never able to satisfy anyone, for they are magnified only in the puny meditations contained within the even punier lifespans of the animal man, with his lump of grey thinking pudginess. You know, human, it's almost as if you are really searching, and what you're really searching and asking for is a current symbol to entertain your mind with the possibility of an all encompassing core center, of a justification for all things, extant, extinct, and extra besides. Now, wait a minute. If you're in search of such a symbol, then perhaps this will lead you to one. The orange trunked bird then smiles a drowsy smile of confidence, like the smile of one who drinks Belgian strong pale ale. The only problem is this: he has apparently not drunk anything of the sort. Or has he? In any event, he points his finger to yet another newly manifested door, and this second door takes its place right alongside to the first that has already been manifested, the door which in latter times I would recognize as the pathway provided for by the magician king and the jurist priest of that realm. However, at that exact moment, the moment of decision, I consider not the first door at all, but I take an unwarranted preference for the second door, if only because the orange trunked penguin is pointing towards it towards its opening with a confidence and a joviality of spirit which is contagious, at least for me, and he has caught me by no means of impactful and concentrated enthusiasm. And quite simply, I had not enough time to reconsider my movements in such a short temporal frame, one that pressed me so hard, so fast, and so monstrously into a rapid decision. And isn't that the way of life? We choose a certain course of action because another speaks so confidently of it near the momentous fork in the road, the point we people proceed in, and usually too quickly. Anyhow, I enter the door the orange trunk penguin points to, the second door. What occurs off stage? The following actions take place after I have left the area where the orange trunk penguin resides. Of what happens next, I see and know nothing. This is the section called Stage Directions. Stage directions. The orange trunks of the orange trunk penguin bird begin to sag even more than in the picture, if possible, and the bird's eyes relax and also begin to sag, first comically, then hideously. This sagging effect also becomes visible around his jawline, from which the following morbid sounding words emerge. The fool has chosen the same path as most of humanity, the sense of possibility has been chosen over the peace which passes all need for commensurability. In the world in which all mankind might be only food for the moon. Note to the reader, food for the moon, a reference, perhaps a cryptic reference, to the fourth way esoteric teachings, that the energy of the organic life on earth is fed upon, sucked in upon by the moon. In particular, according to fourth way teachings, certain fourth way teachings, the consciousness and memories of people are, in fact, I'll talk about this a little bit later. That's an important break that goes into the choose your own story game. And that break will be explained in the choose your own story game. It actually is explained later in this book, too.